last episode, our manager has asked us not to move.
Episode 4! Episode 4! We've been sitting in these metal chairs for approximately hours.
My ass is crying!
We haven't moved. We have not moved in days.
I want food!
Water, please. Water.
Okay.
I will be speaking in a British accent this episode, just because.
We just lost a subscriber.
For me speaking in a British accent.
I don't even think that's British, bro.
This is indeed a British accent.
That's like.
If you say furthermore, I would quite take offense to it in my British accent.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like you're from the Kingsmen, but you're actually trying to infiltrate the Kingsmen.
I'm trying to do the opposite of Tom Holland's New York accent. I find that quite offensive.
You literally had a New York accent for like a split second.
I find that quite offensive that Tom Holland isn't actually from Queens, New York.
Oh, you know he took a whole break right from social media?
Tom Holland?
Yeah, after after Uncharted, he decided to take a whole break. He was kind of tired for some time.
Oh my gosh, he was tired. Isn't he dating Zendaya?
Yeah, he's dating Zendaya.
Okay, so it's him.
He literally has man has the luckiest life. He's like, oh, I love, literally played Spider-Man twice as a kid, is Spider-Man now. Got to meet Toby and Andrew. His favorite game, Uncharted. Who is he? Nathan Drake. Like, are you serious? Who's your crush? Zendaya, my girlfriend. Boom. Like, what the hell? Lucky dude.
Good on you, mate.
W Tom Holland. W Tom Holland.
Good on you, mate.
Alright, welcome back to Screentalks!
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Right after episode 3.
Yes.
Today we're going to be talking about some of the best movies ever.
Well,
Literal classics.
Well, like...
We're talking about G-Force.
Yup. It's classic.
We're talking about
The Toronto
Network.
The Network. Now that is an actual classic.
We're talking about The Man from Toronto.
That came out so long ago. Such a classic movie.
So let's take it away with G-Force.
They were an elite team of animal spies, known as G-Force.
You never watched G-Force? It's about hamsters, yeah.
Yeah. I watched it a very, very long time ago, so I'm very foggy on it.
Okay, now let's talk about The Network. Wait, G-Force is a movie about hamsters. Like,
Yeah,
we love G-Force.
Yeah.
If you've never watched it, you should watch it. It's honestly better than The Godfather. I give it a 10 out of 10.
For real?
Stamp of Cameron's approval.
Boom.
It's about freaking hamsters.
I think, you know what I love? Okay, what I do remember about G-Force, I actually thought before I watched it, you know G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
I genuinely thought
it was G.I. Joe?
I thought it was G-Force was like G.I. Joe, but hamsters.
It practically is, man. G-Force, like, who thought of that idea? Literal genius.
You know what I love about G-Force? It came out in a time where kids' movies were actually decent. Like, meaning they weren't just like made for like children. You could be an adult like our age and watch it and be like,
This is
good.
This is wonderful.
Like, how many movies how many movies now can you actually name that do that? Like, Minions I know does that. Like, I'm happy to go watch that easy.
You know Nikola Tesla? Not Tesla, the car brand or whatever.
The scientist.
Nikola Tesla, the scientist.
Yeah.
The one that created the light bulb and like electricity or whatever.
What? Yeah.
In his papers was the screenplay for G-Force.
You're joking.
Who else would think about having hamsters play as freaking main roles? Casted.
Nah, I think it was a good movie. Overall, like what I can remember of it, it was a good movie.
Wonder if the hamsters are still alive.
I'm not gonna lie, I think they were CGI.
No way. No way. I don't believe that. G-Force. G-Force.
So in episode 3, Cameron found out Iron Man died, and today he's about to find out that the hamsters weren't real. So it's pretty sad for Cameron.
Nicolas Cage. Oh my gosh. Zach Galifianakis.
Wait, who's that guy?
Bro, this is literally filled with the best actors in the world. Look. So you got Nicolas Cage, Sam Rockwell, Penelope Cruz. You got Steve.
Jon Favreau, goddamn.
I'm telling you. You got Tracy Morgan. This entire movie is filled with some of the best actors in the world, and you haven't watched it? What
you know
are
what
you
I
doing
love to
with your
see?
life?
I want to see Meryl Streep in a kid's movie.
It would be a good movie.
It would be a good movie. It doesn't even need to be like good in the box office. It's Meryl Streep. Like, freaking everything she touches is amazing.
are so freaking. Oh, they're hamsters that freaking talk.
I think it's nice. I think like what I like about G-Force is it came out at a time where just children movies were actually like good. I feel like G-Force, right? What G-Force was like what Marvel movies are today. Like literally what Marvel movies are today. They're like action packed, but they have a ton of humor in them. Do you agree?
Let me read the reviews of G-Force because I just saw it's a 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Wait, what? Sorry, 5.1
out of 10.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like that's only 51%.
It's a really bad review. Let's say.
I bet that was a
critic reviews.
You know what it was? The guy who left the 5.1 review. He was probably the guy who asked for homework at the end of the day. No life, no nothing.
Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes. Actually,
No.
Rotten Tomatoes, it got 22% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. You know what? This is a lesson, life lesson. Make your own critics, okay? If you like a movie, you like a movie, okay? If people don't like the movie, people don't like the movie. Don't worry about it, okay? It's not that big of a deal, okay? You gotta enjoy the movie because you want to. What is your rating? Because I think we've done talking about G-Force.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Perfect. Screw Rotten Tomatoes. Never mind. Don't screw Rotten Tomatoes. I would like to, them to sponsor us. Not gonna lie. Okay. Cameron.
One of the worst animal explosions. Oh, exploitations. One of the worst animal exploitations. Yes, I am now calling this a genre. Okay, I can't read. One of the worst animal exploitations. Yes, I am now calling this a genre. Film ever. We've got a few cute fluffy guinea pigs running around, but other than that, there's nothing. Why would you want anything more than a few cute guinea pigs walking around, freaking running around?
I think that their expectations were too high. Like, look at movies today. Like, you're telling me that all the movies today are super good? Like, come on.
No. G-Force best movie ever in the world.
100%.
Okay, next movie.
Let's talk about Toronto.
Our only way to find the man from Toronto is if you continue to be the man from Toronto.
Hey, yo, what's my name? The man that you're talking about is a real crazy person. One more time.
Toronto Man?
Yeah.
Okay. The Social Network is like the best movie ever.
That's why we're going back, like, kind of like...
Toronto Man. I fell asleep watching it in my own house.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think that, like, it was way too hyped up just because it was called a Toronto Man, but literally barely anything took place in...
Like, the problem with Toronto Man is I love... It's loading. Kevin Hart. I love him. But, like, he straight up is casted for the same... He's
literally the same person in every movie.
And it's like Kevin Hart.
Like he does that same thing every movie. Like, you know what I saw? It was just Central Intelligence all over again.
It was literally just Kevin Hart playing Kevin Hart.
It was literally just this, like, okay, three things that always happen in Kevin Hart's movie. Not saying he's a bad actor. I actually think Kevin Hart's a great actor.
He's a good actor.
But three things that always happen in
He's
this
also
movie.
funny.
Three things that always happen in this movie. It's like, oh my god! You know?
Yeah.
It's literally like, he always does that because he gets into these big things that, like, his character's always the same. Kevin Hart lives simple life, you know? Making barely any money, okay?
And then becomes rich.
Somehow. But he becomes rich because he meets some secret agent who works for the government and is working for the FBI. No, like, what I thought of, also, like, there's a few visual effects and thing, which, you know that iPad app we used to have where it's like, you could film it and then, like, the explosion happens? I was like, it was so, like,
I guess it was, like, cool that it was filmed in, like, her hometowns and stuff.
It wasn't even filmed in our hometown. Like, I hate that.
It was.
No, but, like, one scene. Barely, and, like, one scene. That was just no offense to the thing at all, but they did that for one reason and one reason only. Literally just to get people to watch it. Because when people saw Kevin Hart, they were like, oh, it had to be filmed here in Brampton. Like, no way. Like, you know, like...
Fair enough.
That's why they did it. You think that they couldn't have found a regular street anywhere in the world?
I think they filmed the entire movie in the GTA, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it's chill.
The man from Toronto. Like, or Toronto Man. The Toronto Man.
Yeah, everyone was, like, complaining about freaking the way he's pronouncing Toronto. But it is what it is. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Have they pronounced Toronto?
Apparently he pronounces, like, the
Toronto?
Toronto. I am the man from Toronto. Toronto.
Yo, Toronto fan.
Toronto.
Come on.
Everyone says Toronto, not Toronto.
I feel like if you put the toe in Toronto, it doesn't make it Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
It's like saying it's like a.
Toronto Maple Leafs. You gotta like roll with it.
You gotta roll
Toronto.
with it.
You can't go Toronto.
It's gotta be like when you just like to anybody who doesn't live in Toronto and you're watching or like live in like here like Canada, like when you say Toronto, right? You can't. It has to go like flow.
Yeah, you gotta be like, I'm from Toronto.
I'm from Toronto. Like if you go to school in Toronto, oh yeah, I go to Toronto every day. You can't say I go to Toronto every day.
Yeah, you sound like a cop.
Yeah, like if you say, I'll be honest with you, if you come here from anywhere, like, and you're like, oh, I'm from Toronto, we know you're not from Toronto.
So I fell asleep during the movies. Like actually, like I knocked out. I fell asleep after like him and like the other guy. What's the other main character?
He was in Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, that one.
And
that guy.
now you see
he's a good actor, whatever.
He's a good actor.
But once they like met, I fell asleep.
That was like mid. That was not even mid movie. That was like.
Yeah, near the beginning.
Near the beginning.
Yeah, I fell asleep just.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was overhyped a lot. I'm gonna give it like a good like 4 out of 10 in my opinion.
Yeah, 4 out of 10 seems good.
It
Watch it if you want to laugh.
It is on Netflix, that's for sure, and we will put a link in the description. But like, even the comedy in it, it's mid. It's not like hilarious to me.
Yeah, no, I say like watch it to laugh at the movie with your friends.
Oh, like laugh at the movie in general, not laugh at the movie jokes.
Yeah, no, like laugh at it, like, oh, this is so bad. Ha 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 ha.
And even like in the beginning of the movie, like when they're like actually thinking that Kevin Hart is the man from Toronto, right? He brings all these like sex toys and all that to this cabin, and the dude is just there like.
Oh, I did not know about this.
Oh, I think it was like sex toys and all that, but like not sex toys like as in like you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But like. It was just more like he knew what he was like. He was gonna do stuff with his wife that weekend.
Oh, when they go to the cabin that he rented. Yeah. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And like I like how this guy who's probably like really big and really strong and he's probably killed so many people, right? He just has no like oh shit like what's this guy doing? Why is he bringing random shit here? Like
it's just straight faced.
What the hell is going on? Like I literally thought to myself like okay this doesn't make sense. This does not make sense. This doesn't make sense. So yeah, you know what? 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
I hope they don't make a sequel because they sometimes.
They're gonna make a sequel?
I hope they don't.
Oh my gosh.
And not gonna lie, the whole Toronto thing, they kind of removed him when they're like, oh, the man from Chicago, the man from Manhattan, the man from like
Oh, there's gonna be different mans?
No, there was different mans in the movie.
Oh, there was.
It was like in the end of the movie they wanted to kill the man from Toronto. And they're literally like, let's get the man from Chicago, let's get the man from China, let's get the man from,
Oh, to kill the man from Toronto?
Yeah. And let's get the man from, what's like I don't know, what's a really white place? Like, I know, like, it's like Lumberjack.
Alabama.
Yeah, literally Alabama. And I was literally like, okay, this kind of ruins it, now it had nothing to do with Toronto. Absolutely nothing to do with Toronto. Okay. Let's talk about, kind of the best movie in our selection today.
Ever imagine left behind?
Let's sue him in federal court.
I can't wait to stand over your shoulder and watch you write as a check.
If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook. Is there anything that you need to tell me? Your actions could have permanently destroyed everything I've been working on. We have been working on.
Then Social Network.
Social Network is probably...
Wait, is it the Social Network or is it the network? It's the Social Network.
Social Network.
Yeah, it talks about Facebook, man.
And I think, not gonna lie, Andrew Garfield went from this movie to Spider-Man, and not gonna lie, I still think that, he is a good Spider-Man, but, his performance in The Social Network, honestly, he outdoes, he's amazing in this movie. He's absolutely amazing. Even
Social Network is literally one of the best movies ever.
If you haven't watched The Social Network, just, not even, I'll be honest with you, if you haven't watched The Social Network and you're around, 18, 19 years old,
SD card cut out. But we were talking about
The Social Network.
Social Network. The Social Network. Great film. We like it.
Great cast. Justin Timberlake, Jesse Eisenberg. What's her name? Brenda Song. Who plays the Andrew Garfield's girlfriend in the movie. She's gorgeous. Not gonna lie. But great cast. Great storyline. And as I said, if you're a university student or you're are you good? If you're a university student or you're 18, 19 years old. You need to watch it, especially just to see how Facebook came up and all, because it's an entirely true story. What happened? You know that, right?
What's Facebook?
What's Facebook? Nah, it's an entirely true story, and you kind of see the whole perspective of it, which I do love. It's just a great movie. It's a great movie.
Also, it's a good movie.
I love what we're saying. It's like a good movie. Seems like we learn nothing about it. Like, let's actually talk about it. Like, there's nothing really to talk about when it comes to it, because
it's like a true story about
it's a true
Facebook,
story.
like
It's how
was
Facebook
founded.
came up to be. Okay.
Like, I don't know. I really like it. Also, how they beat like the twins.
Yeah.
What are they called? The Warren brothers? Not
the Warren brothers, I think.
It's not the Warren. It's not. It's something that starts with a W.
The Warner brothers.
Yeah.
No.
How they beat them in like the lawsuit, and I swear like the lawsuit's still happening and all that stuff. But it's a really good film, and it's really interesting to see how one of the richest mans in the world,
Like the other side of him.
grew up.
Yeah. Like kind of the other side of him, because if you look at it, right, you kind of look at from like I don't remember Andrew Garfield's character's name, right? I'm just gonna say it's Andrew Garfield, but you kind of see that. You kind of see like when what's his name? Shit, I still can't remember his name. No, like the guy who created Facebook. You said it literally like 20
Mark
minutes.
Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. You kind of see that what Mark Zuckerberg did. Like he's kind of the thief for that. Like he wiped him out of the company when this dude literally invested. Like he was like Andrew Garfield's character was rich. He invested so much money in Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And it's not even like it was just so. I guess it was just so so nice to see the other side of the spectrum. Like you see like Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
I haven't watched that.
You're joking. That's so cap. That's so cap.
I've never watched it.
Okay, we're talking about that in an episode though.
Okay.
But Bohemian Rhapsody is the exact same thing, where they saw like the different spectrum of it, but you kind of see how it's not like it is kind of like some of their like life is kind of their fault. Like Mark Zuckerberg really screwed over half the people in that movie.
He screwed over literally everyone in the movie. Like everyone hates him.
Like, and Jesse Eisenberg played that so well.
Yeah.
So well. Like I genuinely was like, fuck Jesse Eisenberg. Like literally screw you, bro.
I hate this person.
I hate this person. Like when you can, like you know, everyone talks about like acting as in like screaming and emotions and you know sadness and crying. If you can actually develop a certain feeling for the character, whether it's like hate or sadness, or you can feel bad for the character, they have done their job as acting. That is acting.
Everyone in that movie plays it so well. You feel like you're there.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some people that think of Mark Zuckerberg as the actor that plays Mark Zuckerberg. That's how well the movie is.
Yeah. Like, no one gives a shit about Mark Zuckerberg right now. No one cares. See, they care about Jesse Eisenberg. He's perfect.
100%.
Like...
What do you rate this movie?
Oh,
I'm giving it
a 10.
9.
For real?
Yeah, I'm giving it a 9.
I'll give it a 10. I'm sorry.
I feel like there's always, like, room for improvement.
Then yeah, actually yeah. I'm gonna give it a 9 for that.
Give it a 9. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9 for that, yeah.
Stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval. This is like
You
not
should
even,
watch
this is
it.
not even like you should watch it like we're just telling you to
You
watch it.
have to watch
You
it.
should watch it.
Like, if you don't watch it, like, what are you doing?
We're
You
gonna
never watched
find
this?
you.
You've never watched this before? You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. You gotta put it on the movie.
Yeah.
You've never watched The Social Network? What are you doing with your life? It's a good movie.
Yes.
Matthew and Cameron's stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval. This is like our first like joint approval on a movie. Yeah, like you know what? Like out of all the movies we talked to, and I think out of all the movies we will talk about, it's very in this day and age. It's very hard to find a movie that hits as the same as something like The Social Network. Okay, Social Network came out when did Andrew Garfield's film come out? 2012. Like Spider-Man.
I think it came out in 2009. The Social Network.
Okay, yeah. So 2009. That was a decade ago. Okay. No, actually no. Whiplash. No, Whiplash came out.
Yeah, Whiplash was a good movie.
We're gonna talk about Whiplash another time. But yeah, watch the movie. Have fun with it.
Hello, Cameron here. Do you want the possibility of becoming rich? Well, maybe you should look into investing in crypto. Use Coinbase to invest in crypto. It's the largest platform to buy and sell crypto with safe, secure, and almost all the major cryptocurrencies on the platform. It's the #1 choice for buying and selling crypto. Use our code for a discount. Now, this isn't financial advice, so do whatever you want to do, but just know, if you use our code, you get money. You also, money. You get cryptocurrency, and you can exchange cryptocurrency for money. We also get money. That's why we're promoting it. But, you get money too. Woo! Use our code. Back to the episode.
All links for the movies are going to be in the descriptions. Please click them because
We need money.
we need money. Yep, we like money. If you have a job, you understand the struggle of minimum wage. Click on our links. Do it. You know, it's been real.
Screentalks.
Screentalks.
Episode 4 is over. Join us for episode 5.
And we actually are able to now, like, did you click on the link?
Yeah,
Because-
you can click on the link.
Well, I guess you didn't, because in the next episode we're also gonna be in the
these
same clothes
chairs.
and in
Yeah.
these chairs.
Watch our next
Literally,
video.
we are very committed to this. We're not gonna leave these chairs until you click on that link.
Click on the link.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Boop.
Take it sleazy.